Hi, and welcome back to Truly Ashlie, another vlog. This week we are officially entering baby week, so I thought it would be nice to take you all along with me as I kind of do some nesting. There's several things that I want to clean and prepare and kind of just get organized before we bring him home, and so things like in our bathroom, just underneath the sinks and closets and pantry. Probably do another quick run through, that's Lola, sorry if you can hear her. A quick run through the refrigerator and freezer. I'd also like to do a little bit of preparation, maybe making a couple of meals ahead of time, but if that doesn't happen, no big deal. I need to also finish the nurse basket. I kind of had already showed that on my hospital bag video, but I still wanted to add just a couple more things, so I want to do that. And then we had gotten some gifts for the kids as well, and so I need to finish those. I wanted to write a few cards to the doctor and different ones, so I just have several things on my list that I'd like to get done, but I thought it would make a nice kind of nesting or baby preparation vlog, and I'll take you guys along and keep you in the loop. Last week, just a couple days ago, we had our a doctor's appointment, and that was good. Nothing really had changed. I knew I wouldn't dilate, so I was at a nothing, which is fine. That was how it was with our other two kids. Come here, Lola. Come here. Can you show them your face? Lola got some new pajamas the other day too, so she's sporting these. She had her hair cut a week and a half ago or so, and every time we cut her hair, especially like in the winter, but you know, it's kind of chilly when you go from having a big furry coat to having nothing. So she had been, I could just tell, like trying to snuggle into our blankets and just a little cold. So I saw these pajamas and I thought they were perfect for her, and it's been so funny because I can tell how much she really likes them. She seems comfortable all the time and doesn't have to try to get under the blankets anymore. So anyway, back to the doctor's appointment though. Nothing really huge. It's just, I guess it is huge. We're still planning on an induction this coming week, and so just looking forward to that. We live in Missouri, and there is some snow that's kind of in the forecast, potentially for like the night before and or the day of. So we may end up having to get a hotel, the hospital that we're going to is about 45 minutes away from where we live, and so we're just kind of going to keep an eye on the weather and see if we feel like we need to do that or not. But yeah, so have that that we're looking forward to. But baby is looking good, and I just can't believe that we're officially like at baby week. This is Saturday, so technically I guess it won't be until a day or two from now, but we've had a lot going on here also. We have a litter of golden doodles, mini golden doodles that were born last night. It started yesterday afternoon actually, and so she ended up having 9 puppies, and they're all doing really great, but we've been constantly checking on her and making sure that the puppies are nursing, and everybody's doing really well, so I'm happy that they will have a few days under their belt before our baby arrives as well. So lots of things going on around the house, and anyway, I figure I'll do a lot of time lapse with this vlog for the projects that I'm doing. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, I thought I would show you kind of my size, I guess. So I am 38 weeks today, which I haven't really bought any maternity clothes. So there's baby. I feel really big with this pregnancy in comparison to my other son anyway, but I'm still able to wear my old clothes, so I guess that works for the most part. Most of my clothes anyway. I did a video about that too, of trying on some pre-pregnancy things that had zero stretch that definitely don't fit. But a lot of things, rompers and stretchy clothes I was just able to keep wearing, so that's nice. I also was going to show you all this necklace. I got this several weeks ago now, but it was from an Etsy shop, and it has all 4 of our kids' names on it, so that was really special to me. I really had been wanting to get something like that, and I just kept putting it off because everything that I was seeing was really expensive, but this one was really affordable, I thought, and the reviews were great. Everybody said that the quality was really nice and that it held up, so I will keep you updated about that. But so far I'm really happy with it, and it just makes me feel so good to have all of them like that on a necklace, including our son that we had lost. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. If you're looking for something similar, Etsy has a lot of options, but I can definitely share the shop that I had gotten this from. She had it to me within a week, and I think it shipped from Germany, if I'm remembering right. So I was super impressed that it came that quickly. Yeah, so anyway, we'll get this vlog started, and I'll kind of touch in periodically, but thanks for joining me. Also, just showing you the cleaning support I have around here is almost 0, right? But she sure is pretty. Are you a pretty girl, Lola? I'm so curious to see how she will do when we bring the baby home. She has been my right-hand gal for the past couple of years, and she loves our other 2 kids, but I'm just so wondering what she will do when a little baby is taking a lot of my attention. But she's had litters of puppies herself, and so she's a good mama, and maybe she'll just love on this little baby like she does her own. Okay, so in my bathroom, this is kind of the area I'm working with. I want to just kind of declutter and organize all of these things. I don't know if I've really talked about that yet, but I'm on blood thinner shots, so I have to have a shot in my stomach. You could do your thigh also, or your buttocks, but I do it in my stomach. I do that every day, so I've done that the entire pregnancy, and then I also will do that for 6 weeks after, because you're more prone to clotting after having the baby too. So anyway, we have about 7 weeks, I guess, left of shots, and then I will be really looking forward to having my counter cleared of empty shot boxes and things. I will show you. This is the underneath of the, I want to clean that all out, but I keep that old detergent bottle, and it's empty, of course, cleaned out, and then I fill it with my needles after I have done my shots. So that, also looking forward to having those things cleared out. But just things like this, like it could be more organized. I'd like to just kind of tidy those kinds of things up. And I've got lots of nursing, like milk bags, storage bags and things in these Walmart bags. So I was going to situate those and kind of just do a once over on the whole bathroom. So anyway, I'm going to start the time lapse now. Okay, and I got all the drawers as organized as they could be. Whoa, sorry. My hair stuff. And then sunless tanner and eyelash stuff. My makeup drawer looks so much better. Wiped all the countertops down, kind of wiped over the tub. And then I did my husband's side as well. Anyway, so I think the bathroom's pretty well done. Okay, so one of the projects I need to do is I printed these images that I had purchased off of Etsy for his room. It's the theme of just kind of like vintage trucks and cars. So I have these 4 prints, and then I got these frames off of Amazon, and I just need to put them in there. I'm going to speed this up as well because this process is tedious, getting the peeling off. Hello again. It is now Wednesday afternoon. This week has literally flown by. I really was hoping to video more of like my work week and kind of vlog some of that along with some preparation, but this week has just been so slam packed. I've been trying to fit as many hair clients in prior to baby coming, and that just made for almost made it impossible to be able to do any kind of videoing. So I'm going to see, I've got one more client today, and maybe I can get some footage of doing that color. But yeah, tomorrow is baby day, so right now I'm just trying to get some chicken breasts that I had thawed out, cooked so that they don't go bad, and at least we've got something maybe when we come home from the hospital that we can use to turn into meals. My husband's parents are going to be coming over and staying with the kids. We have just a lot going on in preparation for the baby coming. Like I've said before, we're traveling about 45 minutes away is the hospital that we are going to, and it just so happens that we are also forecasted to have like the worst winter storm that we've had in a long time starting tomorrow morning. And I'm supposed to be checking into the hospital at 7 a.m. and the storm has been kind of moving a little bit, I guess, as far as what time they expect it to really start. But as of this morning, it sounds like it might get started like by 6 a.m. So we've talked and decided that we're going to just head down super early, like try to leave the house maybe around 4 or 4:30, so that we can kind of get ahead of everything and just be on the safe side. It's also been a little bit of a bummer. We were told that the kids and really no visitors are allowed at all, but especially disappointing for our kids because of course they've been looking forward to meeting their brother for so long, and we've talked so much about that process, and you know, I was going to allow them to come in when I was laboring and just kind of so that they could really feel like they were a part of the whole experience. But that is not going to be an option, and honestly, with the weather happening too, I don't want them on the highway anyway to head down there. So it is what it is. We hopefully won't have to stay very long. I would really like to be able to come home the next day if everything is looking good. So hopefully that's the case, and that way they can meet their brother, still very quickly after he's born. But just a little disappointing. I know that they had really been looking forward to it, and when we talked to them about it last night, our daughter is a little older, and she was understanding, of course. It's just really they've made this change because of the flu virus and RSV and just a lot of sickness stuff that's going around. Not really necessarily COVID, but just other stuff. So obviously the priority is keeping everybody healthy, but our son really had a hard time with that thought. He's definitely excited to be a big brother, to meet his big brother, and in his eyes that was meeting him, pretty much right after he was born. So we are doing what we can to hopefully make their meeting special. I'm hoping that we can come home from the hospital the next day and then have some time, at least an hour or so, of just being our family, so that they get to really hold him as much as they want and be the first ones to kind of be introduced. So we will go that route, and that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I just got all the fat and stuff cut off, so I'm gonna season them just with some salt and pepper and go ahead and bake them. Trash is full. So let's see if I can show you also the improvements or the decorations that I did add to the baby's room the other day. Even though it won't be completely done, you can kind of see what was added. So. I got his little pictures are hung up there by the window, and these are the shelves I had my husband install too. So I still want to put a couple of decorations there, but I just didn't find what I kind of was looking for, I guess, yet. So yeah, his room is just about complete, and that's about it. Okay, and today's client, this is our starting point. It's been about 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks since I've seen her. Overall, we're going to work toward a brighter, more platinum tone blonde with some ribbons of coppery red throughout. So now I've mixed up my lightener. I used the Redken Flash Lift with Bonder, and I have a 20 volume to start. I will work my way up to a 30 volume as I get to the back of the head. I'm weaving out very thick sections for the lightener and some slices as well. And I focus that application on the root and then taper down through the mid shaft with a lower volume of lightener to avoid excess damage. I'm also incorporating those ribbons about every 2 to 3 foils of blonde. I do 1 foil of the coppery red. That shade is Redken 6RO and 7RR with 20 volume peroxide. Continuing that same pattern through the back of the head. This application is going to allow that lightener to really brighten up her blonde overall. We're working through her hair, having had previously a very red color on it back earlier this fall. She changes her hair color quite a bit. So as we work toward this lighter blonde, it will just take a couple of applications to get her as light as what she's wanting to be. But overall, we accomplished quite a bit through this session. And again, as I'm working through the back sections of the head, I am increasing that lightener volume to 30 so that it will help to catch up with the front. But you always want to be careful not to overlap overly blonde hair already so that you're not causing excess damage. So I just kind of taper down. That is a thick weave of that copper shade going in there. And I toned at the shampoo bowl with Redken Shades EQ 09N, 09T, 09V. That formula will give you a nice neutral to icy tone. Again, she had a lot of gold left in her hair from the previous color that we had done. So we still will have a little bit of warmth, but overall that toner works to make those bright blonde pieces pop and gives us the dimension and shade that we're looking for. I'm going through now and just trimming her entire head. We took off a decent amount of length over the summer, so she's now just growing out. So I just went through and trimmed the very ends to make sure everything's fresh, but not taking any length off. Of course, then following with a blow dry, I always apply the Moroccan oil protection spray prior to blow drying. And then I've combed through her hair. I also applied Firm Hold hairspray lightly and then comb through again before I proceed with flat ironing or styling with any kind of heat. With her hair, you can see it's got a kind of wavy, frizzy texture to it naturally. So styling with this flat iron, I use the GHD 1-inch ceramic styler. That helps me to be able to smooth the hair while I create the curl pattern or wave pattern that I want to achieve. So I just go through and apply the style that I like. I think the color turned out really nice. We're inching toward where we want to be. Got a lot accomplished in this session today. It looks beautiful. Okay, so I was able to get some footage of that last client. Out of all the clients I had this week, at least there's one that I got something of. And then after that, I just was kind of finishing some business stuff, balancing the drawer and getting that done for the week. And now I'm on to just kind of doing some, I guess, last minute beauty things that I wanted to do. I did a bikini wax on myself, which I should have done that a few days ago. But I really wanted to get that done before having the baby, just that way it's out of the way and whatnot. And now I'm going to wax my eyebrows, so I just thought I would try to kind of film that as well. Our daughter has dance class tonight, I keep forgetting. And I know I mentioned also that there's like an epic winter blizzard coming tomorrow morning. I should also say, I don't really have that much like eyebrow hair. So since my eyebrow shape is there, I just kind of wax underneath of that so that if there's any little blonde like peach fuzz type hairs, I can get those out of the way. Probably would be smarter to use a mirror instead of the viewfinder thing on the camera, but I guess I'm a risk taker. And I really don't get hair in between my eyebrows, so I don't have to worry about doing that area. Okay, so I got my eyebrows done. And then next I already did my nails, and it's like this, I don't know if it'll focus. I'll show you. Almost like holographic looking pearly white shade. However, with all the hair color that I do, even though I try to wear gloves and keep them from staining, they are just kind of dingy. So I think I'm just gonna do one more layer of that powder stuff. And I might film that to show you guys what that stuff looks like. It was the first time that I've even used it. It was a new product from the Artistic Dip company, and I thought it was really cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go into the next room and do that. Okay, so I'm just kind of showing you what they look like before, and then I'm going to refresh them real quick. So the process is pretty simple. There's this bottle, it's called Chrome Gloss by Artistic. And all you do is apply a coat of this to each nail. Sorry for the vacuuming. Trying to get everything done tonight. So after you get that applied, you just cure it in the LED light for 30 seconds. And after that's been cured, you just open this little pen, and it's got all of the like nail powder dust on it already. And so you just wipe it, kind of like buffing it sort of into the nail. Looks so much better when it's fresh instead of got like a brown tint from all the color I've done over this week. Then it kind of like runs out, so you just put it back in there, pull it out. This shade is also called Pink Opal. I don't know why it's called Pink Opal, because to me I can't really see any pink. Anyway, I think you get the idea. So you just apply this to each nail, and then after it's on there, you apply one more coat of that same chrome effect polish, and you cure it for 60 seconds, and that's it. Then it's done. So it's pretty cool and fast. And I did get another shade of it also in like a magenta color, but I'll show you when they're done. Okay, so I got them done. I think the color looks a lot better. I don't know if the lighting will help at all. Shut that off for you to be able to see. It's really pretty. So next I think I'm just gonna take a shower, kind of do like a good exfoliation, and finish packing my just last minute things, I guess, and that's pretty much it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I know I didn't do a whole lot of filming this week, but there's just so much going on and so much to prepare. So anyway, tomorrow is baby day. Thank you so much for watching and joining, and stay tuned.